Wake up with the sun in a steaming cup. Tune into the show where the vibes heat up. The Morning Mac got the flavor, got the glow. Start it right, let your energy flow. High takes rising like the morning brew. Fresh ideas and a laugh or two. From the first headline to your daily dose. This is the show where your spirit goes. Oh, it's the Morning Mac, where the time don't lag. Get your inspiration packed in a casual swag. Sip it slow, feel the rhythm hit your toes. Welcome to the place where the good vibes grow. Dreams alive. The Mac got the groove, keeping you in stride. No snooze, just choose to wake up bold. This is your hour, let your story unfold. New ideas with the sunrise spark. Fuel for your fire when the world feels dark. Spinning the tracks of your mental glow. Every listen's a hit on the Morning Mac Show. Oh, it's the Morning Mac, where the time don't lag. Get your inspiration packed in a casual swag. Welcome to the place where the good vibes grow. New ideas with a sunrise spark. Fuel for your fire when the world feels dark. We're spinning the tracks of your mental glow. Every listen's a hit on the Morning Mac Show. Oh, it's the Morning Mac, where the time don't lag. Get your inspiration packed in a casual swag. Sip it slow, feel the rhythm hit your toes. Welcome to the place where the good vibes grow. Your toes. Welcome to the place where the good vibes grow. Roll out of bed, bring your dreams alive. The Mac got the groove, keeping you in stride. No snooze, just choose to wake up bold. This is your hour, let your story unfold.
Grand rising, everybody. Today is a beautiful day. Yes, it is. The sun is shining, and it's just as cold today as it was yesterday. But the sun is shining. You get out, get some beautiful rays, get some good vitamin D. Baby, this is so funny. Wrap up. It's cold out there. Y'all got to wrap up. But do you guys know the proper way we're supposed to be wrapping up? Well, I want to tell y'all this. First and foremost, the proper way you should start off each and every day is with bam! Some good old sea moss. Now, don't get it twisted. It's cold outside. So you could get the Molly Moss sea moss in the gelatinous form, put it in your coffee. your hot teas, your hot chocolate. It can be very easily a hot beverage. Me, I like mine a little cold, a little frothy. That's just me. So I like my lemonade. I like it nice and crisp and cold and lemonade. As you could tell, I already started my lemonade this morning. That's because it got extra cold yesterday and in the night air. And the next thing you need to do, what is this book right here? Shades of Blue by A.M. Morning. Can't say no more, can't say no less. Boom, boom, boom. It's a good book. I challenge you to read a chapter. Wherever chapter you read is going to make you want to either go forward to see what's on to the next or go backwards to see what you missed. That's the challenge. Shades of Blue by A.M. Morning. It's a good book. This book, you can get this book, DM me, Molly, anybody on the Morning Mac show. You could also get this book any place where books are sold. So look it up, Google it, order it, get it, download it on Audible, everything. Shades of Blue by A.M. Morning. And the only way you can get your Molly Moss C. Moss is if you DM Mr. Molly Moss himself or someone from the show to get you to plug the link up. Boom. So these two things get your day started off right. But what I wanted to share with you all today is Wellness Wednesday. You know, every time I learn something new, I always have to run out and tell y'all, did y'all know? Now, I didn't know until I saw it, until they told me about it, that the coats, everybody coats, a lot of our coats has the big fluffy furry stuff around it. Do y'all know what that's for? It's not just to look cute, to look like Eskimos with the big things, but do y'all actually know what that is for? I was told, and it was showed to me, that the furriness around is actually the insulation, the way we supposed to wear the hoodie. We supposed to tuck it and bring it in so to insulate this. You know, some people have it where their hoods on and the fur is all right here, and all of this air still getting in everything. That's the wrong way to do it, y'all. To keep you safe and warm with your furry collars, you're supposed to tuck that junk in and around the face to keep the air from coming in there like that. A lot of us, I wear scarves. I try to wear a scarf around my neck to keep my voice, because I use my voice a lot. Make sure my neck stays nice and warm and toasty. But lately, I've been putting my hat on my head and the scarf around my neck, but also that extra that goes outside of the jacket, the hood, the furry part. You're supposed to tuck it in and then fasten it, and that put an extra, insulation around it so the air won't be sneaking through the cracks to get back there on the back of your neck or down your jacket or whatever, to make you all better. This weather is blistery cold sometimes out there. And that's just one more thing for you to know, for you to grow on, to keep yourself warmer and healthier during the winter season. I did not know that. I mean, like, I wish I had a jacket with the puffy collar on it and I could actually show y'all what it means. So, but just imagine, okay? Imagine you got your jacket, your hood. You take the fur part and you bend it back and around your face, and then you snap it. That fur, fold it back in, and it helps with all of this. Boom. I saw it, and I was like, wow. So I had a little jacket, and I tried it with it. And I was like, oh my gosh, it actually works. So look, each one teach one, then all should know. Pass little stuff along, a little stuff around to keep you healthy this winter. Your hands, make sure you keep your hands out your face, and make sure you keep your hands washed. The best way to wash it under some warm water. Soap and water under some warm water. A lot of people think that because they spray the hand sanitizer, that's when you don't have soap and warm water, and you want to get your hand clean in a jiffy to get some of the germs off of it. But the best way actually to keep your hands clean is soap and warm water. You notice I didn't say hot water and I didn't say cold water. soapy warm water is the best, and that helps like the blood flowing and stuff like that. I mean, like a lot of stuff that we don't know that we know. And for you all who are nail biters and stuff like that, you got to keep your hands and stuff out of your face. You keep your hands out your mouth. I mean, I see a lot of people do that, just bite their nail or whatever. You got to keep your hands clean and out of your mouth to keep your face and all this. Because say if I'm out somewhere and I just do this, germs, whatever's on my hand now is in my nasal passageway, and I'm like inhaling it. You know, it's bad enough that we are out there inhaling stuff. But I like to keep myself safe because I still wear a mask out, especially when I'm going to my doctor's office or when I'm going to the grocery store. I like to wear my mask, and then I like to also have my gloves on because a lot of commonality. We touching this and touching this and touching that, and we don't know who we touching stuff behind. That's all I'm saying. Because I seen some nasty stuff in the grocery store. I told y'all about a little while ago in the morning. I'm up in the grocery store doing my shopping like everybody else, and this lady was fingering the vegetables. She was, when I say fingering, I mean when you grab a tomato, for instance, and you picking it up and you rub it in and you feel it. You know, I understand you squeeze it, you look for the best, but she's coughing and grabbing fruit. She's coughing in her hand, her bare hands, and then she's grabbing stuff. That's why it's also very important before you put your stuff away, your food and stuff away. You wipe your stuff off. You clean yourself when you get at home. People laugh at me, but I would take a nice soapy wet, clean my fruit and stuff off before I put them in the vegetable box. Wash my stuff off before I put it in the refrigerator. Because I'm telling you, germs and stuff is all over the place, and you just want to keep yourself safe from germs. You know, some of these germs, they got these super bugs, super stuff. Some stuff you can protect yourself from, and some stuff you can't. But you know, hey, a pound. What my grandma used to say: a pound of caution. Wait a minute. An ounce of caution is worth a pound of cure. Yeah, something like that. Just a little bit of caution is worth a pound of cure. Just a little ounce of caution, you know. But this is Wellness Wednesday, and this today you'll hear about things that's going to be good for your mental. That's your psyche, your physical, and your metaphysical, and your spiritual. You can hear all of that along the lines of Wellness Wednesday, because we like to share and teach somebody something that somebody didn't know something. Like how many of y'all knew about the hoods of the coats and all that? I know some of y'all didn't know it, just like I didn't know it. How you supposed to actually wear the front part of the hoodie of the coat. It's just not different fashion, ladies. It's not just not there to keep me cool, guys. It's there to keep you warm. And you got to wear it the proper way. Okay, let's bring in our panelists. So far we got in the studio today. My super
with the sun in a steaming cup. Tune into the show where the vibes heat up. The morning Mac got the flavor,
I'll let
got the
bring
glow.
Molly in, and he
Started
can
right,
tell you
let your
guys
energy
who's on the
flow.
panel today.
High takes rising like the morning brew. Fresh ideas and a laugh or two.
What up,
Hey,
Bree?
Hey, Molly Mo, did you know what that hood or the coat was for? The furry part?
I pulled up the video while you was talking about it.
Yeah, okay, that's what I'm saying. Did you know?
I knew that years ago. TikTok. You probably
Look,
seen on Instagram.
I'm just finding out. So
I ain't know when I was young though. When I was young, I had no idea, how to use the hood. But yeah, I seen that a long time ago.
Well, as a lot of us, like me, I know I'm not the only one to share it to the youngest, to share it to some of the older ones that don't know, because I see people all the time not wearing their hood properly. Face just blowing in the face, just everything, just the whole back of the head.
Wow. And I hated that fur. If I knew that, I'd have been tucked it in. But that stuff itch, so I'm just like, I can't see it on the side of my face and ears. I can see me thinking something in my ear all day. Like, I don't know. I had to do it and see how it feel because we had earmuffs and stuff back then. You had hats, so that was extra cushion though we could have used. But it's good to
Mhm.
share that. I forgot all about it.
Yeah, the extra inhalation is for the so it could be like tighter instead of just wearing that the earmuffs and the scarf. But you still, the cold will still get in the hood, and you would be all like this trying to pull out hood forward like that. And when
Hmm.
if we just tucked it the right way and then fastened it, we wouldn't be trying to do this to keep the air from getting to the
The air
back of
from getting to the back of that neck. Yeah. And let's welcome in our first guest. He's no stranger to the Morning Max show. Our boy
Bring your dreams
Phil. How you
alive. The
doing,
magic
Phil?
word
What
to
up,
keep
what
it
up, what up,
inside.
what up,
Bring
family?
your
What's
truth to
poppin'?
life.
What's good? What's good for
This
Wellness
is your
Wednesday?
world, your story
Oh
unfold.
man, it's
New
gonna be a
beginnings,
good
new
one for
adventures
those who
arise.
probably
Wake
watching
up,
for the
wake up,
first
wake
time and
up.
don't know who
New
you is.
beginnings,
Could
new
you
tracks
let
to
them know a little
follow.
bit about
Every
yourself
destination's a hero.
briefly? Just
Oh,
something.
oh yeah, I'm a DC local traveling comic. Just out here trying to do stuff in the community, just get that funny going, and just try to make a difference in our community.
Yes,
That's
sir.
right.
We
That's my
all
big brother.
Yeah, that's big bro right there. Phil been everywhere, man. And he gonna like this guest we got in today. We got our brother, the one and only Reverend Kenneth Clark in the building. How you doing, Rev? Look, he mic muted. He ain't ready today,
He
y'all.
ain't ready. He ain't ready.
Doing phenomenal. Doing phenomenal.
Hey, Kenny.
Hey,
Hey, hey,
Kenny.
hey, hey.
For those who
What's
might
up, brother?
know who you are, could you briefly just tell them a little bit about yourself?
I am Reverend Dr. Kenneth Clark, a local community advocate, um, uh, upcoming screenwriter, and a voice for the people.
Yes, sir. Welcome to the show, brothers. Welcome to Wellness Wednesday. You know what we talk about.
Yeah.
Phil say, yes, I eating a burger now. Hold on, Phil.
And I ain't no eat no burger, man. I'm just sitting there working on my wellness.
That's right. We're working on our wellness because we
That's
got a lot
right.
of 2026 in the mix that we're working on, and we're going to bring to the forefront for you all so you can enjoy life like we trying to enjoy life to the best of our abilities. Put it
That's
like
it.
that's it. There used to be a time where you just got up in a rut and you really didn't know how to enjoy yourself or when I was younger or enjoy the people around. I thought I was enjoying myself. I thought turn up and partying and just boom, school work club. Then it got into like so much, right? You're always doing something. You thought that was enjoying life, but then sometimes that's very stressful and it's high impactful. But when you're young, you don't see it. And it's sometimes not until you get a little seasoned, a little older, that you sit back and be like, you know what else is enjoyable? Smelling the roses or the flowers, sitting back enjoying God's country, sitting back looking at the sky, the feeling the sun on your face, seeing children play. That stuff could be that is most relaxing and enjoyable. Enjoy joyful. That is I don't know the new word joyful. Joy.
Joyful. Joyful, joyful, joy. You are joyful.
It's just full of joy. But I guess when you line things up and get things in perspective, and that's after your mind, you want to do so much and do so much, you running so fast, and you're trying to get everything done that the quality and quantity get mixed up. It never balances out. You know, you could do 50 million things in a day that won't amount to nothing. You claim you're so busy, but you could do one meaningful thing, one act, whatever you do, or when I say act, I don't mean acting like on TV. I mean one
Yeah, I
act
know what
as the
you mean.
one
Yeah. Yeah, we got you. We know,
You
sir.
know, you can do one thing that gives your whole body a zen feeling, or just this, you just feel good all over from doing that one thing versus you doing 50 million things that gives you nothing. Am I the only one that felt like this, or y'all get what I'm saying?
I think the way I look at it, man, life comes in seasons.
Mm-hmm.
So this is the season that we're in now. You know, we're getting a little bit older. We can appreciate the stuff. You know, we done learned from our life experiences, stuff that we did when we were younger. We done got past that now. Like I say, you do things in stages and seasons. At
Yeah.
least that's what I think I'm rocking with.
And I'm ready to pass on some wisdom and some knowledge, you know, because if I can say something or show somebody that helps somebody, just one somebody, then look, that's good. I done show one person or told one person, more than just one no now, you know. That's why I say
Mhm.
no good thing that I withhold from my brothers and sisters. If it's something good, I'm gonna talk about it.
Mhm.
Talk
Mhm.
about
Each one teach one.
then
Uh,
all should know. Look, because we talk about the bad stuff, don't we? We share bad news like 95 going south, but how often
mhm.
really share good news? And it seemed like there's no good news out there because we don't share it like we do bad news. And Molly always, for a minute, I was like, people say this
What up,
stuff out
Cam?
there, but we just not looking for it, or it's not being shared. And he's right. So we got to start sharing the good news just like we share the bad news, y'all. If
Yep,
more
yep,
so, share more good news than the bad news.
yep. I think everything come with good and bad, and that's
Yeah,
what people gotta understand. So when they get sick, I just think about the people not alive to even be sick. Then you got some people that might got knee problems or whatnot, or some people out here that can't walk and never experienced walking. So you might got legs you can run and all that stuff, but when it hurts, people hate it. So it's like everything gets good, but sometimes it's bad. You might get arthritis like in your hand, but it was a time when you did great things with them and you appreciated having them hands. But it was some people that never had the ability to even move their hands like you, never
that's
had
right.
feeling in their hand. So whenever something hurting on my body, I just still appreciate to even have that feeling, to even be
Yeah.
able to. That's just a reminder, to let me know that I'm alive and it's something I need to do. But you got some people, they stress about it. They get frustrated and they just don't understand how lucky they are. You break your leg and it can heal back and you'll walk again. That's great. But there's some people that get hurt and never can walk again, no matter what they do. So it's just like
Mhm.
people be mounting and putting like, man, I gotta sit out. Or they hear, oh, NFL player got hurt. Okay, he still paid and he will be back. It's some people that got hurt in those games that never was able to play again. They got paralyzed. So appreciate the opportunities and appreciate all the motions and motions that you got in your body. Because there's some people out here with the things you had that don't have it and they appreciate it. They would love to have the ability to walk to the bus stop. You got some people, I ain't walking, catching no bus, and where it's some people out here wish they can just walk to the bus stop, get on the bus. Some people, I ain't calling no Uber, man. Somebody better pick. If you got the money to do it, why not? Because some people ain't got nobody to call or money to actually call a Uber. They just people don't appreciate wherever state they at in life, wherever place they at in life. Like wherever you at in life, appreciate it and always try to grow. No matter if you feel like you're at the bottom, we always at the bottom compared to somebody. Like it don't matter who you is. You making 100,000, somebody making 1 million. You making 1 million, somebody making 10 to 20. 20, there's somebody a billionaire. So it's always gonna be somebody out there if you always gonna be comparing yourself to being better than somebody else. Just appreciate where you at in life. You know, that's how I look at it. What about you?
Humility is a monster. I mean, you got to be humble and be appreciative, man. Like you said, man, you worried about your feet hurting. Ask somebody that don't have feet how they feel. I mean, so you got to be humble and you got to be humble and respectful. You got to be thankful. I mean,
Thankful. Mhm.
thankful is a job, man. I mean, it's like everybody got their crosses to bear. And I know Dr. Clark can say it better, but everybody got their crosses to bear. Don't make mine any heavier or less than yours, but it's mine.
That's
So,
Mhm.
right. And I want to tell all my family and friends out there, um, I'm thankful for each and every one of you. Sometimes we don't show, or we may say the wrong thing and may rub somebody the wrong way, and not knowing, because sometimes we don't hear what we saying. Like if somebody say, how this outfit look on me, they sometimes they don't want. I'm learning this. Sometimes they don't want your honest opinion. They just, maybe it's a rhetorical question,
mm,
but not meaning no harm. If you start telling them, oh well, this is this and this is that, they take it the wrong way. I don't ever want anybody. I don't purposely try to make nobody feel bad. That's not me. That's my heart, and that's not my intentions. Okay. And if anybody actually know me, they would know that, right? But sometimes we can
mm,
say the wrong things, and when people really don't know you, they'll take what you say the wrong way. But I've learned that sometimes people come to one another when we're in need of help or we're crying out, and sometimes we don't know how to ask for help. So we'll go a roundabout way and ask a question that we really don't want to know the answer to, but we want somebody to say, what's going on with you, how's your day, or whatever, to be there for each other. And I'm learning this, as I go on, that sometimes I just need to not say nothing, just to ask, well, what do you think? Well, how are you doing? How are you feeling? I need to ask more of them than what they're asking of me. I don't know if nobody following
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Right.
I don't know
I
nobody.
don't mean to rub nobody the wrong way. And if I have, I deeply apologize to you. Not unless I say, B, I meant to rub you the wrong way. But no, not to my family and friends and the people that actually know me. I don't subscribe to that.
But
I don't.
it's like food, I guess. People ask you, "Hey, can you taste this? Let me know what you think." Some people are not. You might need a little bit of this, so I think it's a little too sweet. But whenever somebody do come to me and ask me, opinion on something that they like or they chose, I ask them why did they choose it. Because what you like, it might be something I don't like. Like I don't like bananas, so somebody might love banana pudding, So if you ask me, I'm like, that shit nasty, But that's just my opinion. So I tell people, do what you want to do. Definitely, if it's an outfit, that's your style. That's what you feeling with. Don't worry about how I think or anybody think. And that's what you want to do. I support it unless it's
Right.
just something crazy against my
Right.
morals. Other than that, nah, anything anybody want to do. Reese, if you said you want to go out here and start a workout team and you gonna be I'm with you. I'm not gonna say, oh, nah, I don't think you should do this or I think you should do that or none of that. I'm gonna be like, if this what you want to do, just let me know what I can do to help.
Right.
How to help
Exactly.
you create,
Exactly.
But other than
Right.
that, nah. I don't get in those. It can get tricky because some people start giving off their opinion. Nah, I wouldn't wear that. Nah, that's that shit. Cause that's probably something they wouldn't wear. And then you'll see that person when they put it together like, damn, that shit, yeah, look nice because that's something they vision up. That's their vision. So I don't project my vision on a lot of people neither. But even if I ask, I do want to know how like certain videos look because it don't matter
Right.
what I think, it's going to matter about declining the viewers. I want to know how the viewers going to think about it. So I ask certain people like, "What you think?" And they be like, "Oh, I think you should add this or add that." I take that and I'm like, "Okay," because I'm trying to get more people to watch it. But if it's something personally that I like, I don't care what anybody think. I'm gonna come outside and wear what I wear would make me feel comfortable. And if I ask somebody says, "Ugh," I'm gonna wear it even more now. You know.
Yeah. And that's another thing. Sometimes we ask, but we really don't. We we really not asking. There's, like, oh, how, because we really not asking. Uh-oh.
There's somebody else coming in.
That's only one man. Only one man got this track. Ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen.
How's it going?
I can't even do
The
it.
funniest man in the world.
Oh Lord.
Funny man.
Oh Lord. Funny man.
What up, Dave? How you feeling, brother? See you at the hospital.
Yeah, I'm feeling quite embarrassed and everything because I had a reality check that, you know what I mean, I was the one in the wrong. I'm sitting there, calling the job and everything, I'm like, why isn't money a deposit into my account or whatever? You know what I mean? I'm just going off and everything. They're like, Mr. Green, we don't get paid till Friday. I said, it is Friday. Man.
But today was Friday?
No, I thought it was. I try to play the beat the bank, you know what I mean? Because
and what were we talking about? Mental health?
No, because the auto warranty place or whatever, they said they was going to take the money out on it. I said, oh no, you're not. I'm going to wake up early in the morning and take it out. So when I went to the ATM to take it out, I was like, hold up, they must have beat me to it. So then I'm calling the bank. I'm like, how'd you accept it, Mr. Green? We ain't did nothing. You have to call your job. So I waited for a while. So then I called the job. I was like, where's my money at? This is this. And come to find out I was in the wrong the whole time. I was so embarrassed.
Okay. Well,
my money and I need it now.
Yeah.
Well, they said you're gonna have to wait till payday like everybody else.
Everybody else.
Everybody else.
Everybody else. Don't you hate it when they say that?
So did you apologize? Did you take that humbleness on the chin? Did it knock you over? Or did you?
Hell no, he's still mad.
He happy they ain't take that money. You know they good now. All right.
So now he gonna be on the lookout for Friday. Look, and
exactly. 12:30.
He like Arnold Schwarzenegger. I'll be back. I'll be back.
Yep.
Sometimes these days it can be confusing because I've done that a lot too. I even showed up for doctor's appointments on the wrong date. I'm like, oh.
Did they see you?
No, I signed in and sat down, and I'm like, why is everybody going past me? I know good daggone well I was here. I got an appointment on time. I was like, and I even got here early. And I
that's exactly
you got 2 days early. 2 days early.
You here a week early.
Early.
Oh my God.
That's exactly what I was gonna say.
What up, HQ? What up, Cal?
I'm always either late or running late. But I'm here. I'm a half hour early, and come to find out I ain't even got to show up.
See? Well, good to have you anyway, funny man.
Mm-hmm.
Kenny, does that happen to you? Because you mighty quiet. Does that happen to you? That type of stuff?
What, forgetting the day of the week that it is?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, especially since this whole daylight savings, time then change. Each time that it changes is a huge adjustment for me. So like we gotta go forward now when we just went backwards. So
right.
It's an adjustment, and then I think it's adjustment because as you start aging, well as too, you start getting older. You start paying
Right.
attention to those things that, you know, that's a little different. Because like I remember being younger, hearing older individuals, talk about this, and it's like, wow, I'm just showing my age, you know, like I'm aging. Everything around is changing, and so as everything is changing, just trying to adapt and adjust to, the hustle or bustle of life. Life is life, and as they say.
Right.
Life is living. Yeah, it is what
Well,
it is.
Kenny, you had me scared for a minute because the first you had a look like, no, I'm not stupid.
Yeah,
Hmm.
I was like, you gonna call
time
me
is
out?
illusion, baby.
Well, he
Calcium,
said
time
life
is
is
illusion.
life, and and
Life is
that's
life, and that's what life does.
my
Yeah,
granddaddy used to
yeah,
say, "Oh, you didn't get this, and that yet? Nope. Keep on living. Just keep on living."
Mm,
And I'd be
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
"Daddy, why you
remember
keep
that?
saying that?" The people, I didn't get it until I got what older. What that mean? Just
Hmm.
keep on living, buddy.
Yep.
Just
If you
keep
ain't
on
figured it
living.
out yet, just keep on living. Uh,
yeah.
We got a video up. Marley, we're going to share and get everybody thoughts and opinion on this video. Let's see what's going on in this.
Terminal lucidity is a phenomena in which a person has been non-responsive, non-verbal, severe dementia, or in a coma, and suddenly regains mental clarity and awareness shortly before death. It can last a few minutes or a few hours. It's the mind's last goodbye, which means it's time to call the family. Because after this, the patient lapses back into unresponsiveness and dies shortly after. This is terminal lucidity, and there's no scientific explanation as to how or why this happens. Terminal lucidity.
Okay. Terminal lucidity. That's the name of the condition. It happens when a patient has Alzheimer's, dementia, or been non-responsive. It seems like that all of a sudden they get a moment of clarity. You know, I don't know.
And
Nigga, got
dies
my
shortly
girl out
after.
again.
This is terminal
Where the world
lucidity,
did
and
she
there's no
go?
scientific explanation as to
I
how
don't
or
know.
why
What's
this
your thoughts
happens.
on the devil feel?
Terminal
She popped back.
lucidity
I'm like, what the world
I
Riri
don't.
go?
is a phenomena in which a person has
You
been
back, Riri? Oh,
non-responsive,
I
I'm
see.
back. I know
non-verbal,
how to
severe
say
dementia, or in a
terminal
coma,
lucidity.
and suddenly regains mental clarity and
Has ever
awareness shortly
experienced that
before
with any
death.
loved
It can
ones,
last a few
um,
minutes or a few hours. It's the
or
mind's
anybody
last
that you
goodbye, which
know,
means it's time to call the
when
family.
they're
Because after this,
transitioning.
the
They say it
patient
happens a
lapses
lot when
back
people
into unresponsiveness
transition.
and dies shortly after. This is
Um,
terminal lucidity, and there's no scientific explanation as to how or why this happens. Terminal lucidity
I'm about to say you froze again.
no,
is a
I was
Oh
just
phenomena
my
in which
god.
a person has been non-responsive, non-verbal,
and
severe
HQ
dementia, or
probably
in a
seen this
coma,
a lot,
and
because he's in
suddenly
the medical
regains mental
field.
clarity and
And I'm
awareness
pretty sure
shortly
she's seen
before
that a
death.
lot.
It can last a
It's
few
still
minutes
playing.
or a few hours. It's the
Nah.
mind's last
But you hear
goodbye,
something?
which means it's time
Yeah,
to
it's
Yeah,
call
still
the
we're all
family.
here.
Because
Yeah,
after
it's still
this, the
playing.
patient lapses
Scream,
back
y'all.
into
It's looping.
unresponsiveness
Take
and
it
dies shortly
I
after.
don't know why I'm doing
Sound like a helicopter or something.
that. Yeah, that screen, y'all be tripping.
it's
I muted the video now. I just muted it on YouTube too, so it won't play at all. It
Yeah,
won't audio at all.
yeah. So we're on here now.
yeah. So I
Yeah.
mean,
Yep.
well, I can't say we. I have experienced that with family, friends, and loved ones. I've seen it,
Yeah.
and they used to say that when you incoherent, they used to tell people, "Oh, he's talking out of his head," but he actually isn't. Like sometimes they could see what's to come, and you think they're talking out of their head, but they actually not. Has anybody ever on the
It's
panel
that
ever?
moment of clarity before you go. I mean, I don't think it's a mental condition. I think it's more of a spiritual.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dr. Clark, you want to speak on that?
I mean, yeah, it's definitely a spiritual thing. You know what I'm saying? It's a you have the ability when you're spiritual to be able to see into the future, and you can how you trying to process everything. You know what I'm saying? And then you know you just flow. You know what I'm saying? You just flow. You start releasing what you see.
Terminal, right before you go. That's something. I did experience that. My grandfather actually spoke into existence. Like he saw my son and told us about the place to come. And they was like, "Don't pay no attention because he's incoherent." But he was not. That man was 100% on the money and what
Hmm.
he was talking about. And a lot of people get dismissive because they don't understand the spirit. They don't understand how the mind, the body. We don't understand none of that work. Like they say, there's no scientific explanation for it.
Right, right.
But it happens. Do you remember a time, Phil or Dave, that you guys, Molly, ever experienced that or was going through that with someone?
My grandfather, he had dementia, and I remember one time where because he's been in like all over the military. He was in like the army and the navy and everything, and we were just sitting around, and he was sitting there just talking about um me meeting up with this chick, because sometimes he would tell me like some of his adventures and everything, and was going to like pretty much details and all. I'm like, oh, okay, all right. Until at the end when he was like, oh, saying her name was Nancy, I was like, is it you talking about grandma? You know what I mean? Like, but
Mhm.
his mind, he just thought it was just another chick. He didn't even know I was his grandson or whatever. He thought I was just one of the dudes or something, or just or whatever. So yeah, he I experienced that with him. I mean, his was real bad. Like he would break out my uncle's place and try to hitchhike um back to Cumming. They took him to Waldorf, Maryland, where my uncle lived. And my uncle came home from work and was like, didn't know where he was at or whatever. And one of the persons that he tried to get a hitchhike from got a hold of his wallet, and that's how they found out where. And he was like, "Do you know this man?" It was like he's trying to go to Cumberland and everything and all. And yeah, so they had to get like extra people to watch him because he was sneaking out the house trying to go back to Cumberland because that's where his home was. That's where before he lost his mind. That's where he lived at.
Don't say he lost his mind before he lost his memory.
Yeah, memory. Yeah, I ain't gonna say mine, but
Yeah, because it's a sad thing to see, and people thinking they're crazy, and then sometimes they treat them like they're
yeah.
they're when that isn't it at the case at all. What you say, Molly Mall?
I said, "What up, Trey Money?" I'm welcome.
Hey,
What's up,
Trey.
What's
bro?
up, Trey?
What's up, y'all?
Hey, talk
I'm
about
joining in on the conversation. Don't let me throw it off. I'm here to join in and listen so I can catch up.
okay. Terminal lucidness, lucidity.
Yeah, terminal lucidity. Yeah.
Yes, thank you. Yes, we were
Yeah.
talking about the different experience. What it was just asking the panel if anybody ever experienced that or firsthand seen, you know, experiencing someone in that type of situation.
Nah, it
They,
seemed like that was terminal. Like it seemed like that's something like doctors and nurses would experience more than anybody else.
Yeah.
Unless you're just saying like dementia, but like somebody on their deathbed, like right before they die, and they start to talk and walk. Like I wasn't around anybody that was about to die. I never, so I would never have that experience. But I can imagine, for nurses and doctors, you probably been seeing this dude lay here for months, and then he just get up, start talking and walking, like that probably scared them to death. So it can't be nothing good for them. But I think it's spiritual. Like Kenny said, for them, they can't explain it, but they do say the brain lives longer than the body. So even when the heart and everything go out, the brain still stay alive for at least 7 seconds. I mean 7 minutes. So that makes sense right there. So the brains would control the body. So the brain tell it to get up or do anything, I think it do it, but you won't have full control. You won't really be conscious, but that's just your brain still dying out as well, and it's probably fighting it. That's my thought of it, because they can't even really think of anything to explain that, But that's why I think that we more like computers, well, computers more like us. I think that's how they built it based off our structure. So that's why we get electrical shocks and things like that when your heart go out, because we're electrical beings. So any device that start to go out, it start glitching. Even if you got a CD player, it play certain parts of the song, it scratch, but it's still gonna try to play it. And I think that's what's going on with our brain at the end. When it's damaged and it's going out, it's still trying to live life, but it's scratching. It's trying to do certain things, but it can't because it's damaged. So that's how I look at it.
It's those nerve endings trying to connect and get that spark going. That's what they told me. Like far as the neuropathy, like sometimes I just scream out because they're saying that my the neurons, the nerves be trying to connect and fire right. You just like a car that or backfire or misfire when you try to connect those wires when they got the fuse or the shortages. Like you said, it's still trying to connect so it can still function on. And sometimes when that connection is disrupted, it misfires. It don't fire off like it all supposed to be. But for that one moment in the middle of a transitioning, everything seems so clear. The clarity,
Yeah,
you know.
that's like your cell phone. Just you charge it up, it can be at 100%. And that's us. I think we charge. And when we down, we at 1%. Your phone start tripping. Even when you're trying to hit certain things, sometimes don't let you go to things and all that, but it's trying to stay alive, but you got to put it back on the charger. I think just when we die out, our energy die out, you no longer connected. So if they ain't got energy connected, the body can't move like TVs and stuff. It ain't got no energy. You don't plug it in the wall, it don't cut on. So once the energy gone, which is we call our spirit, once the spirit leave the body no longer can move because it ain't plugged up to anything. We is the body charge. Without us, the body don't move. So we constantly got to stay charged. That's why we eat certain food that give us energy. That's why they try to give us food that slow us down, because the body need energy, and the more energy we give it, the more it stay charged. And the more charge you get it, the more you can move around. That's why they be like, you can give it more charge or extra life. All that matters. So just imagine if you get a better charge for your phone, and you get more life on your phone or a better battery. It's like having a better heart. Like why not eat the right things to have a better heart so you can have a better charge out here. You can live longer. Just how your phone can stay on longer, you can actually live longer than whatever it is you want it to be. So I just think we gotta start treating our bodies a little more right, and they can stop experimenting on us so much. Like that's a scary though. That's a scary sight, Reese. What would you do, or what did you do when you seen this happen to anybody?
Cried, cried like a baby. That's what I did because I knew that my loved one was transitioning, and it happened on more than one occasion when you see your loved ones, aunts and well, great aunts, and everything, and grandparents and siblings and stuff. I cried just like a baby when because you knew what they was talking about and you knew what was happening because the doctors tell everybody, okay, they're transitioning, and that's when everybody come around the bed and they talk to everybody, and then when they say stuff like, you just listen innately, and then you just was feeling so remorseful because you could see a life fleeting from the the people.
Mm,
So I did experience, unfortunately, well, I'm I'm up there in age, and when you get a certain age, I'm not even gonna say that because you see it at a young age. But when you look around, like I'm at an age, I'm losing family members, I'm losing friends and stuff. When you get past 50, you look around and there's more people gone than what started out with you. Sometimes, as you get older,
mhm.
you see a lot of people go. And
Yeah, I mean I think it's a blessing, to get old and watch your people get old and transition over. Most of my people died young. They died too young, so ain't too much of that. I seen my siblings get old and transition over. I can be in the hospital and have that last talk with them if I can, and just know that they about to go. That's a great feeling that hearing, such and such got shot or this person got stabbed or this happened, that happened. I wish a lot of my friends was here and I could see them transition at an old age, or at least had that talk with my mom to know she was transitioning. To think she about to be home and be laughing with her and just hear she died, it's like that's a different feeling, and it's like that's most of the experiences that I had, like such and such died. It was never really like, let's get up here, they saying she transitioning or he transitioning. No, when we can have our last words, it was always, oh, such and such died last night, or such and such died. So I think it's a blessing to be able to be on the bedside of your loved ones and have some type of conversation, or just them having you there with them while they transitioning over, you know,
yes,
but no,
right,
they're not here by themselves, So
because
I think it's a blessing.
you have your family around you, and you could feel the love, going in and going out.
What up,
But
Rob?
like it was hard. Like when we had to watch my grandmother transition from a monitor because that's the time of COVID, and they wouldn't let us in. And I was like, I don't care about catching COVID. I just want to get in and hold her hand to let her
Yeah.
know that we're here. And I feel like that is most important when people are doing that, with to have your family, your loved ones around you as you know what I'm saying, as you completing that journey. And that's a good thing. And that like you said, Molly, that is a good feeling. But when you can't, or when you just, it's like, oh, you just missed it, and you feel like, what happened? I missed what happened? It's
Mhm.
it's it's bitter. That kind is bitter versus actually being around them, for that one last goodbye. So yeah, I definitely
Rodney
feel
in the
you on that.
building. He said, "What's good, family?" He said, "Kenny, I wish I had time to hang out today." Yeah, we got the Rev in here. We about to get into the next video. What they putting their face in something right here? What they doing right here, Riri? You see this one which you got the when she like she putting her face in something and them things probably sucking on her face, them little joints
Oh,
they be
this
leashes or
is
something.
this is interesting, you guys.
We gonna check it
Definitely.
out. We gonna check it out. Cause they say why you should never get this spa. This a spa, okay.
Is that her face in a foot spa? This is a foot spa, and this is how you go from feet like this to this. Meet
All right.
Victoria, who went to a fish spa, which is when these fish eat the dead skin off of you because they're starved and they have nothing else to eat. Problem is that you can clean the water in the tank, but you can't clean the actual fish in between clients, so they transmit infection from one person to another. And so Victoria contracted a bone-eating infection and lost one toe and then the other. And then the poor thing lost all of her toes. And now, despite cases like this, people are still sticking their heads into fish tanks.
Now that this is this is just like a unique a unique story when when they using stuff like even when you go to the nail salon or the day spas or whatever, that's why you got to keep your utensils properly clean, and there still should be certain standards kept. And like the gentleman in the video said, you could change the water, but you can't change the fish. You can't clean the fish. And if they're eating different bacteria so in their mouth and their dead skin from different clients to clients, I wouldn't recommend anything that you could not clean or stir. I don't even recommend you going to a nail salon where they use without you bringing your own foot stuff with you. Or I mean, when I mean foot stuff, I mean the scrapers, some of the utensils that they use. Um, I don't even recommend that. Don't use what you use on everybody else's hand on my hand or everybody else's foot on my foot. You know, that's just like not hygienic, and different things can happen because of different bacteria. Now, my question to the panel, would you guys ever get a treatment, or have you ever had a treatment like that done or any type of spas where they use like that kind of a technique? Have y'all even heard of it before?
Yeah, I heard of it. I'm starting to hate the internet now. I'm gonna have to get off it. Yeah, but nah, I never do that. Like, and I heard of people doing this before, and they stopped doing it because of the issue that he talking about. You know, because people was losing their toes and their whole foot and stuff like that. But it was popular like 10 years ago, and like
No,
eight
not
years
even
ago.
right, not
Like
even that
8 years
long,
ago,
right before the
I'm
pandemic.
about to say like 8 years ago, a lady lost the lady he talking about. That story was like 8 years ago, and she lost her feet, and they wouldn't allow her to sue and all that. You know, I just think that's messed up because they make you sign some bullshit. You know, so in case something do happen, but she probably went in there just to expect like everybody else experience because this didn't happen to everybody. This only happened to a small percentage of the people who actually got it done, and it was actually working for majority of the people, and they loved it. But you know, when something like this happened to one or two people, other people gonna stop doing it because they don't want to be the next. But it is good information to know in case you come across this and somebody thinking it's a good technique to put your face in it now and all this weird stuff. Like, nah, this stuff carry bacteria from the previous people that came before you and whatever else they might be feeding them. So anything can happen. So you taking risks. I wouldn't do this, Reese. I don't care if they try to pay me. You can't pay me $1 million to put my feet in there. Some of y'all
This
might take the money. I don't know.
there's a salon right there in Rockville where we went in and they had that particular a treatment going on. It was me and my girlfriend
Okay.
went in there, and she was like, "You gonna get it?" I was like, "No, I'm not gonna get." I'm not gonna get it done because I'm allergic to fish. Period. I can't even touch it, let alone let a little guppies, a
Yeah.
little minnow,
Yeah.
or goldfish come and nibble at your toe. And the lady kept saying, "Oh, it's harmless. It's harmless. It won't hurt." Well, if it's harmless and it won't hurt, why do you have to sign? You do have to sign a waiver that for that treatment. So if it's harmless and it don't hurt, why do you got to sign a waiver for the treatment?
Yeah.
First
You
and
won't get
foremost, because
jumped.
it's what they don't tell you. And it was like, oh, it's just going to tickle. I'm like, I said, I'm allergic. I can't mess with fish and everything. And my girlfriend got it done, and it didn't do anything to her this time that or that we know of or whatever happened to you. But she said it wasn't good. It didn't feel like nothing to her. So and she liked it the old fashioned way when they scrape it and everything. And we went to the place, so that's because it's out there by where we used to work at. We had our own little box. You go if you frequently the salons long enough, they give you your own little box with your own little stuff in, versus you keep or the same equipment over and over again. So, and even I asked her, I said, how do we know that they're not using our box or nobody else? How you know that just got your name on it? How you know on the other side it ain't somebody else's name on it too? And she was like, you know what? That makes sense. You know, I'm like, uh-huh. So that's how it is. And then also, if you don't see them ripping out the package, right then and there, or if you're doing certain procedures right then and there. Anytime you do a procedure, y'all, and they want you to sign a consent saying that you can't sue, I had to look further into that because if, like I said, like I told that lady, well, if it's harmless, why I gotta sign this? If it's no risk, no nothing, And like you said, Molly, they starve the fish, so the fish would want to eat the husk and dead skin off the feet and all that stuff. And then some people got more than dead skin going on. Some people have actual foot fungus and algae and athlete's foot and all that stuff. So that's why that's why they gotta clean their bowl a certain way. And I'm bougie. I'm so glad they got the plastic where they put the plastic in there now. Because I'm like, if I don't see you clean the bowl or see you change the water, I gotta see that. That's a problem for me. I gotta see you put the little Clorox mix and clean. So I need to see you disinfecting your football.
And they throw them fish back in there. They still have it. That's the whole thing. It wasn't the water, it's the fish. They was carrying bacteria from other previous people they was eating on. So it's like how they didn't think of that, like I don't know. I don't think they initially was trying to hurt anybody. They was trying to get rich and they probably thought they had a way. But when things like this happen, you got to find another way. Let's get back to actually doing the work. Don't try to get fish to do your job. Get down there, Mama Cita, whoever, Tina, whatever her name might be. Get down there, Kim. What's your thoughts, Kenny? Can you see yourself getting a fish? What was that? Fish spa massage?
Nah. I mean, what can the fish do that the hand can't manually do?
For free though. It's free. It's free. Free 99.
Everything free ain't always good.
Kenny said he can't do it. I can't do it neither. Look at Reese smiling. She must have froze a big old smile. But she was happy, baby. Look at her. That's the smile we like to see right there. Happy Wellness Wednesday right there. You ain't see it, Trey, huh? Is that she'd be popping back in. But it's crazy. I don't know how these videos resurface and like on the internet. It's like people taking old stories and then talking about it. But it probably has something to do with the girl putting her face in the bucket. Like, did you hear about what happened to this lady's foot? She must didn't, so it is good to keep sharing this information. But hopefully that girl be okay, because I don't know how they take your face. Like this girl lost her toes and her whole foot. So if something happened to your face, I don't know, like you lose a lip, do a bite through everything. I'm not sure. I just want to take that chance. Say my 30% people, the only ones doing this. Yeah, your 30%. That's the only people, man, who just popped in here, man. I thought my man was gone for the day. What up? What up with you? What up, Unc?
What's up? I had to go drop the kids off, man.
Oh yeah, you gotta make sure the kids get in. Gotta make sure the kids get in.
That's a long time to be in the bathroom.
What happened?
What's up, bro?
Hey, D Grizzly.
What up? Tom D Jizzle.
How's everybody doing? Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Going good.
Yeah.
I
send great tidings to everybody this morning.
Yeah, that's a good way to say it.
I hope y'all ready for the beginning of the new year because it's coming. We got 1 month before the beginning of the new year.
Got more than that, baby.
What's y'all New Year's resolution?
I thought it was April.
Nah, April. The New Year starts in March.
Yeah, they say that it's April, baby.
No, that's when they had the 13 months. That's when the old biblical maps had 13 months, and March was the beginning of the year. Now, I don't know how they went back in time and changed that, but they did.
because April is
That-
where March supposed to be at. That's the only thing, but it's still
Hmm?
April. It should be March. Should be March, but it's April. You know. So when April come, it's supposed to really be March.
Somebody
When
saying
March
something? I
come,
can't
it's
hear nobody.
supposed to be February, but that's why it's April Fool's Day.
the April Fools, yeah.
Other than that,
But
why
if
else?
you think about it, though, you know what I mean, that's mainly when creation, you know what I mean, creation, you know what I mean, like animals and heat and
Whatever, Malik. The animals and heat. Said funny man stuck the top of his head in the fish water. Hey, Ronnie said you stuck your head in there, funny man. That's
well,
what
for
happened.
one, I can't. For one, I can't swim, so that's a lie.
Oh
He ain't
wow.
getting baptized.
Funny man, something happened to you?
Yeah.
When
So
What did
Jake,
happen? What happened now besides you buying them two small socks the other day?
Oh man.
too small stuff.
Man.
My man, hey, my man really thought he was getting a deal too. He thought he was getting a deal. When he got home and found out he bought baby socks. Oh my god. All
That
hell broke
baby
loose.
stuff. You get what you pay for, man.
So the
yeah,
socks only covered up his toes. Wow, you
Oh
made
yeah,
my day. You
they
made my
would
day. I swear you did.
they would love funny man green up the Deans, boy.
Hey, when buying at discount prices goes wrong.
Yeah, January 1st, 1492 is when they changed it. So we celebrate getting our ass whipped every year. Yeah, they only changed it because they knew the people before them probably changed some shit or made it up. It's like
yeah.
time is
No,
illusion.
no, hey
Time is
Mark.
illusion.
No,
Huh?
what it was is they stopped going by the Hungarian calendars and all that. These calendars that we go by now, these are calendars that was made by the Roman Empire.
The Romans, yeah, the Romans,
The
yeah.
Yeah, but
Roman
one
Empire,
me.
yeah, they the ones once they took over, and they still run shit. By the way, once the
Uh-huh.
Roman Empire took over, you know what I'm saying their religion, everything that they are like worship and all that was pushed upon us.
Yeah,
Yep.
but who to say the people before them ain't do the same thing? That's the thing is we don't need a map. The map in the sky. That's the
Mhm.
thing. They create a map and tell you where you at, where it's at, and how do you get how many days in a year. That like all you gotta do is follow the moon.
The,
We got
the, the,
13 moon cycles, so it's 13 months. You know, if
the,
people want to actually count, but it's just like you just look up in the sky. They teach us astronomy and all that stuff, but they teach us how to actually understand how the sky works and the moon and stuff. Then we can actually keep up like that. But I don't know. What's good, Malik?
Would y'all believe that they have a bubble lens pointed at the Earth in a direct spot so that
We
we're
are not
always,
kidding.
um,
I'm listening. On.
yeah. It only shows our dome. It doesn't show any other domes. It only shows our dome. Just like there's a lot of truth in our maps. Like even the map that you see on for NASA. What's the other joint? It's the maps with
Yeah,
the
they got flat
roses.
Earth map, man. They got the flat Earth, John.
They giving you. We the only look. Guess what? Society is the only one who believes that the Earth is not flat. Society is the only one. All scientists and all that they already know that it's not flat.
Rodney, be careful. Rodney, you hear him? You heard him. What up, Reaver? You back with it? They been hating on you. I don't know why they been hating on my girl Reaver. I was
Hey, shut the
waiting
fuck
for
up.
you.
Shut the fuck up.
What
Come here,
question did I
Jolly.
miss,
We
y'all?
calling the dog, man. We calling the dog police on dog CPS something.
Peter. That's Peter.
I know when you start smiling, that explains it all. Anytime that explains it all. Then I got another clip up for you. Say something about the sugar mamas lost her mind. Sugar mama lost her mind. She laughing. She was like that one. That one must be a female.
Yeah.
Where's Trey at?
He at work getting morning. He on here though. He
Uh,
can
th-
hear.
is this somebody that's was just now talking?
Yeah, we
I'm trying
all
to see.
talk.
No, I'm trying to see. No, I'm trying to see all your guests. I
It's
can't.
me, you, Reese, and Trey, Funny Man Green, and Kenny. He trying to figure out who Kenny is, probably. Yeah, that's the real right here. I don't see a new
Wait
No,
face.
no,
He,
that's no. I thought he was talking. No, that's why I said I thought he
yeah,
was
he
talking. I thought he
talking,
was saying something all the time.
No,
talking. He
that was
talking back.
Reese. That was Reese that was talking.
Nah, I know he think Reese was the man. Hold on, dog.
No,
I
no, no,
didn't.
no. Listen, no, I didn't hear him. No, I just seen his mouth moving. So
Oh, she
that's
said,
why I went
yeah,
out the
that's
first
what I
time.
said. He
No,
said,
I
just
thought my
look at the exotic maps of the United States. Yeah, that's what he's talking about, the maps. Yeah, I see a bunch of them old maps, man. Sound it look like all the
e-
planets actually is landmarks.
yeah,
They telling you it's in the sky, but that is
every
weird.
it's not. It's like all right. You gotta. It goes to the usage of words. Infra. Tura
Mhm.
was Tura infra. Uh, outer space. Outer space is the space that's outside of this
There we go.
particular. Yeah, outer
Yeah,
space. Yeah. What it say?
you saying was right. I'm listening,
Yeah,
man. I'm saying you
yeah, yeah,
saying that's what
yeah.
outer space is.
Yeah,
Out of
every yeah, everything.
extraterrestrial is extraterritorial. You
Yeah.
know,
And,
don't
and,
help
and I even fuck your head up with this one, right? Because
this time,
the
right?
first which come the first that like all people was worshiping fish people. If that make like the fish people are I guess the founders of this world.
I can see me worshiping the catfish back in the
No,
day.
Yeah,
Me,
that's what.
Reese,
Oh
and
no, I'm
that's what the crown of the Pope. He's
The
supposed
Pope,
like
yeah.
Jesus, the
Dagon,
fish
That's
people,
the fish god Dagon.
Dagon.
you talking about the mermaids and all that. And yeah, it goes so much deeper. It goes so much
Yeah,
deeper.
all the names was
Just
over
like
here.
yeah,
You
just
right.
like if you look on your map where it says Sheol, that's where they go up under the water and into the outer space of Earth. That's when you go into all these different other little bubbles. Because every dome has a bubble on it. There's over
Rodney,
100, there's 172 bubbles on this
yeah,
Earth. There's 172.
Rodney said, you must be high as a kite over there, man. He don't know you talking about. Malik said that exotic maps will show you that the names in Africa and Europe was over here in America first. He
Right.
said also it's flatter than a pancake. The Earth is. Hey Malik, that's a different day. Their conversation. I'm telling you, that conversation get crazy. I got Riri next video where we about to share it and give our thoughts on it before we go too far off on this.
Piping this old ass lady down and shit. She was 56 years old, and he was just using her for weed money and rides around the way and a place to stay every now and then and shit. But the old lady started taking that shit man serious. She started coming around the way asking his friends, "Yo, have y'all seen him? Have y'all seen him? Have y'all seen Sammy and shit?" So he hit her and was like, "Yo, you gonna have to fall back on that shit." She was like, "Nah, you my man." He was like, "Nah, yo, we just fucking around with each other." She told him, "Yo, stop fucking playing with me and shit." He texted back and told her, "Yo, I ain't even worried about you like that. You ain't about that life." Yo, later on that night, this old lady came through and shot his ass 17 fucking times. His friend shot back at her and she ran through the apartment complex and shit and dished the fucking gun. Yo, when the police got out there, they quickly located her ass, handcuffed her ass up. She started saying shit like, "Yo, Sammy shot at her first and he was, you know what I'm saying, obsessed with her and all that." But when they ran the GSR test on Sammy Head, he never shot a fucking weapon. That woman came in around there and killed him in cold fucking blood, man. Y'all better watch how y'all fuck with them old ladies out there. They ain't playing with you. Hey, yo, Playboy was piping his old.
All that means is insanity. Is insanity. It don't have the young girls going crazy, old girls going crazy. Crazy is crazy.
Mm-hmm. And so, old Sammy boy can't play the thin line between love and hate. That line's super thin, ain't it?
That ain't even no love. That's just obsession. That's that's
Yeah,
that's
that's
just that's
I,
lust and obsession. That's right.
it went out on me. What did it say? What was it talking about?
young dude dating an older woman. Basically, he was hitting her and stuff, and then he cut it off with her because she started going around the neighborhood looking for him. And when he cut it off, she came to his house and killed him. So she was like, "Yeah, it's gonna be us. We gonna be in a relationship." So I don't know. I just don't think it just be like, dude hit a girl and be like, yeah, she just start tripping. I think some of them dudes use that to hit her. Like, yeah, you can be mine. She probably like, nah, for real. If I do anything, I need to know we something. He probably like, yeah. Then he hit her a couple of times, and now he don't really want to be with her. And now it make her just look crazy. Like, man, I hit her a couple times. Now she tripping. Nah, you probably told her you love her. Probably told her this yours. Hey, this mine. You better not give it to nobody else. All that weird shit. And now she took it to heart, and now you don't want all that. So
Well,
them
he
girls
never
just be
did. He
losing.
said that he was using her. Using her for a come up.
Yeah, the dude saying that, but she
Yeah.
don't know he using her for a come up. Ain't like say, hey, look, I'm trying to use you for a come up real quick. You cool with that? She's like, yeah, let's do it. Nah, the dude just explaining that's what's his goal, and then doing that, it got him caught up. He had to fake like he loved her and all that to get money out of her. He had to do those things. And now he want to cut it off. She's like, what happened to I love you? And when I gave you that 200 or $300, 1,000, I don't know. Like, what was that? Like you were saying like I thought we was a team. And now it's like, nah, we ain't nothing. Like, what? Ain't no telling how much money she invested in that dude. You know how I feel when you bad dude something and you feel like after y'all break up, why you spend all that money on him? So yeah, he curried it though. It don't always happen like that for most men. Some girls just be hurt. They might bust his car windows or try to fight him or something, but she took it to another level.
Uh,
Mhm.
um, since I might be the professional in in these type of situations, let me
Yeah,
just
yeah.
say this.
What in crazy woman type situations?
Yes, every female I dealt with had something fucked up with her. So, but it was, I don't know. We all feel some type of way about being used. But I'll say this: older men don't mind being used. They don't mind being used because guess what? They're being used for something. They don't care. They really don't care. They don't want to be useless. You know what I'm saying? Females, once you get to that, like if an older female is dealing with a younger nigga, she knows she being used. She don't give a fuck. She only gives a fuck once she feel like he really don't give a fuck about her feelings. You know what I'm saying? That word feelings go so far in a female's relationship. You know what I'm saying? Whether y'all are friends or not. As I said, I had an older female I was dealing with, and this lady, I will use that for the better, to say the best respect I can give her. This lady was something was wrong with her. And I knew it because the first time that we had sex, she gave me a pep talk.
Huh.
Oh, you think you just gonna do that to me and I just supposed to walk around here? I said, no, no. Our understanding was you wasn't gonna do this. You wasn't gonna do this. Soon as like you said you wasn't gonna do this, you can control your feelings. Once we had sex, now you can't control your feelings. Now. And it got to the point like I had to cut her off because she done found some type of way to find out who my kid's mother is. She calling all my kids' mother's phones. She's sitting back lying, talking about, oh, we just finished fucking in the truck. Just gave him some head. I just did this, is that. And
Hmm.
the good thing is the whole time that she was trying to call my daughter's mother and say this, my daughter's mother was right there with me. You know what I'm saying? And she like, well, why would you deal with a bitch like that? I said, because honestly, she was sweet for it. But I didn't see this shit coming. I did not see this shit coming. And honestly, the only thing that I disliked about her is because every time we're around, she bring her bitch ass feelings up. Like I give a fuck about her bitch ass feelings. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, that was our biggest problem. Her feelings. I don't care about your feelings. We're not in this for feelings. We in here to take care of our business and keep it moving. We're not here for feelings, so I don't care about your feelings. That was never an agreement. Your feelings was never an agreement. You know what I'm saying? And that,
Mhm.
I mean, I ain't made that mistake no more. I'm not making that mistake no more. I don't even, I can have a conversation with an older woman, but me getting in the bed with an older woman, that's dead. That one female got the whole older woman. Yeah, that's dead. Mm-mm.
What about you, Rapper? Got any older women stories out here? You know, used for money, or they got a little too close. They wanted too much.
Or you left on the dock of the bay.
Hmm. Yeah, I remember that one. What up, Weezy Wee? Weezy Wee in here. She said when you play, what's that? When you play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. Unfortunately, men and women tend to play with others' feelings to get something from them. In this case, he paid for his life.
Yeah.
Well, he paid with his life.
Hey, you know, when people out there playing these games, when they playing games, there's rules to these games, and if you don't know these rules to these games, then you shouldn't be playing them at all. It's just crazy. I don't understand men or and women that get caught up in the lust part or in the sex part, and it goes from 0 to 100 real quick because Trench said it better. Trench, naughty by nature, you should have never bought your heart.
And got her again.
Was that Trent or was it Trench?
And like Molly was saying, some people play them games on the come up because the dude thought the woman, oh, she ain't about that life. She just selling wolf tickets. And I guess he told him, he said, look, don't play with me because if you play with me, I'm going to
Tell him, yes, I do. Tell him, yes, I do.
don't play with me because somebody gonna get hurt. He's like, no, I ain't playing up for real. And then he was like, oh, she ain't about that life, so I can go in and play with her because she good for it. You thought she's good for it, and then find out, yeah, she good for a whole lot of things. She's good for the Smith and Wesson, the Magnum, the 22, good for a lot of stuff. And no, don't.
Marley, hey Marley, can y'all read some of them witch columns for me, please?
Yeah, she said not being a professional in this field. He have a PhD in playing games. That's Weezy Wee. Professional. He said, yeah, this me right here. Like we brought up physics or something. Like we was talking about astronomy. He's like, yeah, this my field right here.
Yeah.
Playing games with women.
He know about this one.
No, I'll tell like this. I just know this about women. When they find somebody that treats them different than the next nigga, them saying, then they feel a whole lot more connected to them. And once they are connected, they don't be trying to let go. The worst, don't nobody like denial, especially a female. And if denial comes in the wrong way, and that's a scorn female, she liable to fuck you over. It's just that simple. Like I said, the reason why I said,
are you saying the now, the NOW, the now?
Denial. Didn't even know it was a lie. Denial. Yeah. But what I'm saying is this: it's nobody likes to be turned down, turned away, no matter if you give yourself to somebody, you know what I'm saying, and the second that you give yourself away after the shit didn't happen, he got some slick shit to say, or she got some slick shit to say, you're in your feelings already. Understand this. You can fuck anybody in this world, but you don't. You fuck what you're attracted to. You fuck with what you like. You know what I'm saying? So if you take a liking to something and you be an aggressive woman, don't play no games with me really means don't play games with me. I only ask you for dick. That's it. I'm just asking you for some dick. I'm gonna do whatever the fuck you ask me to do. I'm just asking for some dick. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, what fucks up everything is when that female wakes up that next morning or that one morning and says, "Now fuck that, it's about my feelings now. I'm starting to really feel this nigga." You know what I'm saying? Or we got to figure it out. He got to stop what he doing and like, yeah. And it's like my way or the driveway.
To the
Well,
left. To
I'm
the
I'm
left.
I'm
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead,
I'm
Kenny.
tired of this whole. I'm tired of this whole, women and men because they
I
both
can't hear
do
him. I
it.
gotta go out.
Uh,
Yeah.
this this friend zone crap, right? You know, you put you in a friend zone type of ordeal, and then when you are in the path of pursuing somebody else, it's like, how long were you going to be in the friend zone? And they get mad because now you pursuing some, and I think that's a huge issue. I think that has to be a topic of conversation because like, how long you gonna keep playing with somebody emotions and feelings and think that they just supposed to be, you know, just wait. You know what I'm saying?
Kenny said, "No, I'm saying." I think they done zapped my girl too. No,
No,
she here.
who? I'm here. I'm
Yeah.
listening.
Well, I ain't seen that. He said, "No, I'm saying." Everybody just sitting there quiet.
Okay,
Just
I
don't
thought
know
he
what you saying,
froze.
20. They
I
don't
was,
know what you saying. They
I
don't know.
was, I was responding.
They
Okay,
don't they don't know.
Mm-mm.
Yeah,
David.
yeah. To what was Trey saying? Like
Kenny.
on that movie, Thin Line
Yeah.
Between Love and Hate. We look at whatchamacallit, the woman as the villain and everything like that. But remember, she kept turning him down. He's the one knowing that he was going to play her and everything like that. No, um, pursued her and promised her all this mess and everything and all, which made her somewhat crazy or whatever.
No, she was already crazy when he got with that, and he didn't
Crazy,
realize how crazy that
yeah, but
was.
yeah, she wasn't crazy over him. She kept on turning him down. She was saying no, 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 and he kept pursuing her, which what I mean, caused her to have kill him and everything. But
Well,
we watched the movie. We watched the movie and be like, poor Martin, she's the villain, when in reality, he was the villain for even knowingly going at her, trying to play her.
these rules to these games, and you got to know. And if you know that you can't handle certain stuff, don't nobody want to be played. But in order to win, somebody got to lose. That's what I was told. In order to play a game, somebody got to be the player, and somebody got to be the pawn. Or is that the right terminology? You know, depending
Mm-hmm.
on what you're playing to win. Uh, but she got to have enough control, enough couth that when you found out that you was being played, you exit stage left. You bow out gracefully. You go on about your business. You don't stick around and want to hurt somebody or some get back or I'm gonna find this or I'm a that's an immature response because you're dealing with emotions and everything is all emotional. It's like, oh, you hurt my feelings, so now I want you to hurt the way I hurt. That's an immature response. And we all know that no matter if you're 10 or 110, it's all different types of immaturity. We're all running up and down the gambit. You meet some mature 10-year-old and you meet some very immature 100-year-olds. I mean, so, I'm just like, if I know that every time I get my feet wet, I get an infection, I'm going to stop getting my feet wet. Or every time I get close to this stuff, I'm going to get burned. It's how we play the game, but we still got to keep our emotions under control and know when to stop playing the game.
Can
We
I
don't
ask a
play
question?
forever, do we?
Can I ask a question? The question is this: who the hell said that you was trapped in anything? You ain't signed no verbal agreements, none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? So if you feel I still to this day, I still don't know what playing with me. I still haven't figured that out yet. What does playing what you mean? Me not agreeing to talking about your feelings all goddamn day. You know what I'm saying? Me not agreeing to telling you I'm like, all right, because why you don't never tell me you don't love me? Like maybe I don't love you yet. What the fuck? Why do I have to tell you some shit that like it's only playing with you when things don't go your way. When shit is going your way, there's now he ain't playing with me, girl. He take me serious. But soon as he can't spend this time with y'all, then all of a sudden he's playing games. Or you go dealing with this nigga knowing he's already in a situation and I supposed to get more time now. No, y'all the game is the shit y'all put in y'all goddamn head. Because if I don't agree with something or somebody, I'm walking the fuck away from them right then and there. Fuck them. All that, they playing games with me. If I gotta tell myself that, then I'm a damn fool because I'm playing games with myself. If I know what they doing and I'm still here, let's make that shit make sense.
That's just it, Uncle. A lot of people lie to get what they want, just to kick it. A lot of people lie just to try to kick it, and that they're not coming honestly or shooting it straight from the hip. They playing with it. They playing in your face, and I see it on both sides. They do people, both male species and female species, and everything else in between. People, period, do this. People practice, this.
Mhm.
I
Yeah.
don't know. I don't know how many men you done dealt with, right? But if you got a man that's asking you for fucking money, then you know he fucking broke. You know what I'm saying? You give him the money because you already know he's gonna keep coming around because you're giving him money. You know what I'm saying? If a female see that I'm weak as shit, you know what I'm saying? I'm feeding her money and all I want to do is fuck every now and then, you know what I'm saying? She's gonna keep on making sure she's around. You know what I'm saying? And I'm playing with her when I don't give her money. I'm playing with her when I don't tell her no. You know what I'm saying? Like we keep making all these, like we know what we're doing. We've been to what we're doing. You knew what you was doing since you was 14 years old. You know what I'm saying? So all these mistakes that we done made that we say, well, I didn't know. No, we knew. We knew we just wanted more that we didn't get. So when we didn't get it, now we're upset. Now somebody's playing with us and all this goofy ass shit. Look, you know what you're in it for. I can come and say, hey, Riri, hey, I got $1 million and a jet and all this shit, and I'm gonna share everything with you, but just give me some booty, and hey, it's all yours. If you want to give me some booty and think that all this is gonna be yours, then you playing games with your damn self. Yeah.
People give up the booty for nothing. So
why would somebody have to lie about something to get some booty? It don't make sense.
It's the challenge. It's the hunter of the game, the hunt, and that's what the game was on the movie. A Thin Line Between Love and Hate. Remember him and Bobby Brown was going after they was hunting females. It's the hunt.
They was fucking females. They wasn't in relationships with females. They were fucking females.
Hunting.
It's a difference. No. It's a difference. It's a difference.
I'm not talking about in relationship. We're not talking about love. We're talking about
no. That's what I'm saying. No, that's what I'm saying.
One debate. What's the debate?
No. That's what I was saying. It's not a debate. It's not a debate. What I was saying is a lot of males and females don't want to realize, even though they already know, you just a fuck. And then they're gonna keep moving. And the female will keep moving. You just a fuck. You the one who want to entangle all this other shit. You know what I'm saying? If you want to fuck one, nigga fuck you in the truck. You think you gonna be his girl? Honestly. Nigga fuck you in the truck. You really think you gonna be his girl?
Yeah.
Let's make it make sense. No, you a hit. You a hit and you know you a hit. Because guess what? If I'm trying to make you my girl, I'm not gonna disrespect you by doing it to motherfucking car. And I'm not gonna disrespect my car. So there it is. Either way, it's not gonna work.
Nah, I think sex is sex. Like y'all just having sex, that's what y'all doing. But when he start asking her for money and she giving him money, then that's more than sex. That's playing with somebody's emotions. And what crazy is, it's like a kid. Your kid getting hit by somebody in the school. And how would you want your kid to respond? If you heard your kid hit that kid back, you like, all right, maybe good. You heard your kid didn't and cried, you probably be like, next time hit him back. But at the end of the day, you ain't gonna forget that the kid hit your kid. What people tend to forget is that the person who actually initiated the thing. Like if I'm giving you money or if I'm fucking you and and playing games with you, vice versa. If a woman doing that, you can't get mad how a person respond. That's the thing that people fail to realize. Like if this dude was playing her for money and she choose to respond and shoot him and do that, that's was her response. I wouldn't agree with it. I wouldn't want her to actually shoot this dude. But people respond different. Some people fight back. Some people probably flet your tires, bust your windows. It just depends on that person. But you gotta understand that this person angry because this person done led them on to believe that they was something more than what it is. Now, if it just sets and somebody act out, that's weird. But when you start to hang out and building a relationship with a person, and when the money start getting involved, people really start feeling like y'all more than just fucking. When you start asking for a few $100 or to support you in this and that, y'all got some type of partnership. So I just want people to actually remember that part. And these just people responding to somebody doing something to them. Don't forget the kid who actually hit your kid. That's basically all I'm saying. Everybody pop in and out.
Cause the volume keep going out.
No, mine's keep knocking me off screen, but y'all already know that with the StreamYard.
Yeah, but I still don't think murder is the answer for anything.
Heck no, sure ain't.
She can be mad, angry, respond how she want, but that way was that was a little too much, And people gotta be careful with leading people on. If it's just gonna be sex, then let it be known that's just gonna be sex. And if they can't agree to that, then that's something wrong with them. But don't be asking women or don't be asking men for money and to help you or invest in certain things and start building you if you ain't looking for more than just being fuck partners and basically a long shot. Because that's basically all she was, somebody he can fondle money from and have sex from time to time till somebody else come along or he don't need to do it no more. So that's from based off that video, that's based off that video.
I also say this, Mark. People tend, like I said, the biggest thing is people tend to change after they done had, I guess, sexual relations so many times. You know what I'm saying? It's like I said, is if you are within a situation, the person, like I said, and I hate to say it like this, but it's the truth. A lot of females want what the next female have. A lot of males want what the next male has. You know what I'm saying? So there's always going to be a competition going on. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, if you feel like only people that I feel like can use that terminology is people that may have been in a relationship, that's in a relationship, and you falling off. So now you're playing with me. Like, what the fuck is going on? Why you doing like you switching up on? So I can understand that terminology as far as somebody in a relationship. But as far as somebody not in a relationship, like like I have a little friend that keeps saying, "Oh, you keep playing with me." What the fuck do that even mean? I laugh at this shit because I think it's funny. Because I'm like I just don't understand that terminology if you're not in a relationship. You understand? Like, cause I don't know too many people. I know I do, but I don't know too many people that hit something and really trying to sit back and have a conversation about we girlfriend boyfriend now. Like that's a rarity. That's a rarity. You know what I'm saying?
I got a question for you. Um, if you're in a relationship, well, you said it's not a relationship, but if they think you in a relationship, wouldn't that would send a red flag for me to back off that person? Would be like, I don't even want to hit it no more because she's thinking something that's not there. I wouldn't even if I'm
So what is your question?
wouldn't that be a red flag to back away, or do you still, if they keep saying stop playing with me? I mean, I wouldn't want to have sex with them no more, and you still want to have sex even though they.
It's like this. It's like this. As I said, like men and women, we communicate differently. Our words are different. Like y'all care about a lot of things we can give two fucks about. You know what I'm saying? But we listen and engage to show you, like, okay, I'm not going to just, even though I don't want to talk about this shit, I'm still going to sit here and listen. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gotta say shit. I'm just gonna sit here and listen. But words that y'all use and say to us really don't have too much of an effect. Whereas though the smallest words y'all jump on. Did I answer that?
No, that's not what
No,
I
it's
was.
not a red flag. It's not a red flag because you letting the person be who they are. You either gonna deal with it or you not. A person, like I said, you gotta understand this. If someone likes you, they're gonna open up to you. That can happen just like that. That can happen just like that. You know what I'm saying? Your energy, it could be your energy, it could be your first conversation, but they could be gone off you just like that. You know what I'm saying? And they're willing to do whatever it takes for you to be around them. If it's sex, if it's money, if it's driving my car, we're living in my house, that's what it is. Once some people get locked onto people, you know what I'm saying, they're locked and they go with the schedule until they feel like they deserve to be in the schedule more. You know what I'm saying? And then once they feel like they're supposed to be in the schedule more, then that's when everything is about you playing with me. You like you don't take me serious and all this. You know what I'm saying? So no, it's not a red flag. No, you let the person be who they are, but at the same time, as a man, I'm gonna say what the fuck is on my mind. I'm gonna say the fuck is on my mind. Oh no, you fucked up. I'm gonna tell her right then and there. I'm not gonna wait no 2 days from. Oh yeah, you fucked up. And yeah, I'm gonna say you one of them. And what is one of them? You take your choice. Take your choice. Whatever you want to call yourself. But I just know you one of them. You're not human. I can't believe what you just did. See, I'm gonna take the whole situation and yeah, I'm gonna let her feel what she said. Yeah, don't make sense to me. I'm not gonna sit back and talk about it. Like I said, I believe that somebody say something stupid to me, I'm gonna say the dumbest shit I can say out my mouth. I'm gonna say, yeah, you said something dumb to me. Why I can't say nothing dumb to you? We already know once you meet somebody, the energy already tells you what they on, and they're gonna show you what they on. You know what I'm saying? If he's stuck up, if he belligerent, if he's stingy, if he a liar, if he boastful, you know what I'm saying? Everything that you need to know about me within the first 10 minutes of us talking, you're gonna know. Whatever's important to you. Whatever's important to you. You know what I'm saying? And you're gonna either accept it or you not. People like me for me just being real. The fuck? Either I'm gonna say yes or no. You know what I'm saying if I gotta go beyond explanation, then it's something coming with that too. You know what I'm saying I'm very straightforward. Either you deal with it or you don't. You know what I'm saying? Either way, it's not like I said. I don't let things, people, places, and I don't let that dictate my day. I don't let that dictate my friendships. Like I have friends that's on every drug unimaginable. They're friends. I don't see the drugs. I see the friend. I have female friends I will never have sex with. You know what I'm saying? What I want to, probably in another lifetime, but I see them as friends. I know how to draw a line. You know what I'm saying? I know how to say, look, we friends, we cool. No, I can tell a motherfucker no. I can tell a motherfucker no. Because sometimes friendships mean more to a motherfucker than sex and everything else. And when you have sex, sex is just an enhancer of everything. That's an enhancer. You can sit back, chill with this nigga. Y'all can drink, watch a movie, cuddle, have some sex. Y'all can have a conversation. He ain't going nowhere today. He gonna stay with me for the next 2 days. Are you happy? You happier than a kid in the candy store. But see, if it grows, it's supposed to grow. If it dwindles, that's because it's supposed to dwindle. Because like I said, you don't look at him play. Look at what he's done for you while you was with him. Don't look at what he all fucked. Don't look at everything that's fucked up about him. Them say, oh, he is fucked up, nigga. No, he can't be, but so fucked up because, like I said, and my blessings go out to his family. You know what I'm saying? Because he definitely didn't deserve to die. He definitely did not deserve that. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, like I said, it's we know what we dealing with. We know what we dealing with. I
See,
tell
and
like I
he didn't know because he didn't
he,
believe that she was about that. He didn't think,
he
oh, she
knew
just.
he
He
knew
didn't think
he
she
knew.
would ever do, you know.
All right, understand this. When motherfuckers say something out of anger, you best believe them. They will do it. They're either going to do it out of anger or fear. That's it. It's our biggest problems is we 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 turn down some of the best individuals that has ever came across in our lives, and we accepted some of the most rotten motherfuckers that ever came across our lives. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times we don't know how to distinguish one from the other. You know what I'm saying? And this is when you see people out here, like I said, the ratio is probably more than 10 to 1 now. So for every one man, it's 10, 15 females. You think he ain't gonna want to play the field? You think out of all these motherfuckers out here, y'all sleep together one time and now he want to be your motherfucking man? What the fuck is that? What's that?
I don't know. I can't see what you talking about.
It's on the screen. That's I don't see you. I see something on the screen. This is some type of finesse. It says something finesse.
Finesse the sequence. I don't know. Molly, what he talking about?
That's crazy. Me and you probably been in this motherfucker the whole time. Like everybody still witch con. We gotta go out.
No, we fine. Did nobody? Molly, David, are you with me, David? That's how I can text it. David Green, you
Yeah.
there? Okay,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
did,
man.
could you hear
Yeah.
yeah,
No,
okay, so you didn't have
I
to
couldn't
go
hear nobody. Oh, Trey and Marley must be what's kind. They must be doing something right now.
okay. David was like, I said, wait a minute.
I thought we were just me and you. I ain't hear nobody saying nothing. I knew I was gonna get a cutoff point. Ain't nobody saying nothing.
Okay. No, it was what you think about what Aunt just said, David? Because I know David, you've been on the other end of it as well too, on the other end of the spectrum. Because you had crazy, but did you ever act crazy, David? I know I had crazy and I acted crazy before. So, and I'm admitting mine. I'm admitting it, right? Yeah. I did some stupid stuff. I acted crazy. I had crazy and I acted crazy. Uh, David, did you ever act crazy? I know you had crazy, but did you act crazy too?
Yeah, I definitely had crazy, but as far as acting crazy, no, because I was always the type that, I mean, it is what it is. Like if
Oh, you never want to get back type stuff like, oh yeah, or no vindictive or so okay.
no, I did some get back
Well, that's crazy.
like
That's what I mean
like
by
back in the day I back in the day I man sorry to say, but I treated sex as a weapon or whatever. So if somebody, got,
sex is a weapon.
if somebody did something to me, then I would, either go at their girlfriend, their wife, their mom, their sister, their
God Almighty, you cutthroat, dog.
That's what I said.
I use it as a weapon, but not like that. God damn.
They go it, they sisters, they mom,
Yeah.
they grandmother.
Bullshit.
Dang, David.
Yeah.
Man,
I remember. I remember this one.
David
I
crazy.
mean, we was friends. I mean, we weren't like besties or whatever. I mean, I guess you say associates or whatever like that and all. And the bad boy came in the house, went upstairs, and was like, "Mom, I'm going to my my girlfriend's house." And I was on the couch with his mom, whatever, and he was like, "David."
But
About it is, I believe him.
yeah,
So I think I only was vindictive against one dude. No, I was vindictive against two dudes. I had to get back with two dudes. You know what I'm saying, yeah. So yeah.
yeah.
David, I mean, crazy like against the woman, not your partner, your
That's what I'm
buddy.
saying. Like as far as me, like breaking stuff or anything like that. No, I've never done that or whatever. Now, as far as me getting tires and um car keyed and stuff like that, no, yeah, but I never
What?
been that.
You car
flattened
keyed somebody?
No. I said as far as that stuff happening to me, yeah, but as far as me doing it to somebody else, no.
Nah, ain't. Only thing I did, I just had sex with dudes, women. You know what I'm saying? That was it.
Yep.
I ain't busting ties and all that old dumb ass. I ain't doing that shit. On my shit, I'll do it. You know what I'm saying? On my shit, I'll do it, but nah, not on. Uh, like I said, you know, me and my peoples, we what you call, we have an understanding. You flatten my tire on that truck, I'm gonna flatten that tire on that car. You know what I'm saying? Now my tire might cost a little bit more, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you still gonna spend some goddamn money. It ain't me spending money.
Right.
Then I'm gonna say how stupid both of us is because you done made me slash your tire because you done slashed mine.
Right.
You saying that same thing. That's why I see how it works in a relationship. Don't play with me because like it's been times I done came in this motherfucking house a little bit too motherfucking late, thinking I'm creeping in this bitch and get caught with her behind the door and her getting on some other shit with me. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, like I said, I mean, I'm not even gonna sit back and act like I don't know what "don't play with me" mean because I definitely know. And
Right.
yes, sometimes I have played games like a motherfucker. Yes, I enjoyed playing it, but I only play games once a motherfucker cross that line. Once you cross that line, you fair. You fair. You in the game. If you on the field, you in the game. You know. But no, I'm one of them dudes. Like I'm gonna tell you I'm gonna tell you straight up. Oh, you know you fucked up, right? Oh yeah, I got you. I got you. Yeah, I got you. I ain't man. We ain't. It's nothing even to argue about. I got you. I got you. You already know. Where there's a will, there's a way. That's why,
But
like,
but
hmm?
nobody answered Kenny's question. He said that he's tired of people putting people in friend zones, and when they try to go to move on, they be like, wait a minute, where you going? What you doing? It's like don't nobody
Mhm.
want you to somebody else want you. That's what it seemed like. Or don't nobody want to be in a relationship with you until you're in a relationship with somebody else.
Right.
But the expiration date, expiration. Everybody got his time and say, I'm in the friend zone for 90 days. If I ain't taken out of the friend zone in 90 days, I'm moving on. I mean, hey, they don't
Yeah, I
have to
think
go
friend
to nobody.
zone. I think friend zoning is being used as a weapon to hold people back. You know, and I think that's something that we should not do. You know, and I'm not saying that you can be in a relationship, right? But I'm not saying that you can't be friends with people. But I'm talking about real life, like you in a friend zone. So then now when you start pursuing somebody else, you start getting into another relationship. It's like, oh no, 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 no. It's like they got a problem, they get mad, they get upset, and then
That's
that's an
crazy.
issue. And we don't talk about that. I feel like that should not be happening. I don't feel like men should do it to women, and I don't feel like women should do it to men. Period.
Right.
Are you having sex with your friends? I mean, is it a friend zone that y'all are sexing? Because when you sexing and in a friend zone, you can't that complicates things.
No, see me, see me. For me, I'm not sexing if we ain't trying to be committed. That's just point blank period. Because I'm not trying to be one of the ones to be like, yeah. we start sex and then all of a sudden catch feelings. No, if I'm going into a relationship, I'm going into a relationship for the full package. Ain't no hitting and quitting. No, we in. Maybe it just might be my maturity level. I don't know, because some people feel like you can sex and and don't have to be anything serious. You just, for me personally, no, we ain't sexing. We ain't doing nothing. We ain't doing nothing. If we not trying to be in a relationship and trying to grow and build, nah, take a hike. We ain't doing that. That's me.
But then sometimes friend zone is one sided. Like maybe you want more than what they want. So of course they was like, I don't want that. I just want us to be friends. I mean, gotta have a conversation got to be had about that too. Is all you do is see me as a friend, then you'll.
But you gotta put that up the. Me see. Okay, so I'll be
Ask that
40 next year.
question.
Okay, for me, I'm not about to be on these games, on these schisms and isms, because one, life is too short, right? You get what I'm saying? Life is too short. Life is too precious. I ain't about to be sitting out here playing a bunch of we we playing house or this that, and the third off the jump, off the brick. It ain't no we no. It's if I'm pursuing you, I'm pursuing you, and I'm letting you know straight up. If you say you don't want that, bye next. I'm letting it be known
Go
So
ahead.
you don't want to be friends
from the
then.
jump. I'm letting it be. Yeah, we not letting it be. Let me tell you something. I'm just at the stage and I think that as you get older, you just gotta stop playing games. I sound like Uncle E. You know what you want and you know what you're getting into. You gotta stop playing games. And I feel like we play a lot of games and we set up a lot of fail. This
Yeah.
where a lot of the schisms and stuff come into play because you don't set the boundaries. Like we gotta set the boundaries. Real talk.
Well, then if you telling me,
Yeah.
see, I like you for more than a friend, I'm trying to get something going with you, and I say, I'm sorry, Kenny, I just look at you as a friend. That means you don't want nothing then. You can't be friends, can't be nothing.
No, that's not what that means.
Yeah. What do you mean? I don't tell her.
What it
What do you
what
mean?
what it means is like some people, like I said, the friend zone. The friend zone to me is I fucks with you, but I don't fuck with you to the point that I'm willing to fuck up our friendship over sex. You know what I'm saying? I think that's what it be more of versus versus anything else. You're a friend because, like I said, any other time, yeah, we might fuck with each other. You got a dude, I got a girl. You know what I'm saying? We friends. We might even feel some type of way about each other, but we're friends and we leave it at that. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's if all you doing is making your decision off with your pussy and your thoughts, then or your dick and your thoughts, you're gonna be a bum and you're gonna get everything up under the sun that you don't want. You know what I'm saying? Like I
That's
said, what's wrong? What's wrong with telling the
We're not talking
motherfuckers?
about you, we talking about Kenny. That's not what Kenny
What?
just said. We talking
What's
about
up with
him.
Oh, that was a good one. I like that one. I like that one.
Ain't talking about you. I'm talking about Kenny.
I was
Kenny.
no,
Kenny's-
Talking about
I was speaking on what Kenny was saying.
No,
yeah. So what Kenny? What's your thoughts, Kenny?
I
You know
think
what?
it's BS, and we shucking and jiving, and we need to get to a place where we are all mature, and we just lay down the ground, and we need to stop playing with people, and we need to call it for what it is, call a spade, and be truthful and be honest.
Yeah.
And
I
that
just
goes for
like.
women and men. It ain't no one-sided thing, because men do it with women and women do it with men. And if they see, the moment they see the next person pursuing somebody, loving them for who they are, it become a problem. They get mad, they get upset, they get in their feelings, they start burning people's clothes or pouring bleach on people's clothes, or they and they talking about, well, and then when they start getting into because I'm hearing it and I've seen it with my own eyes.
Like, oh, relationship ain't gonna last long. Yeah, this is the kind of stuff that we do. And I'm talking about people around your age, Uncle E. It's some older folks that be playing around. You know what I'm saying? I think it was a song that was made around your time. What's that song? Make Up to Break Up.
That's
Y'all,
all.
you know,
No,
that older
Let him read it.
generation,
I'm down.
y'all.
That's before. I don't think that old.
How old you? How old
That's
do
my
you think
father
I
and
am?
them.
Like me and Unc in the same generation.
Yeah, that's
Thank
my
you.
father and them joints. That's my
Talk about
father.
something that's Riri. Unc, you better.
Okay, but what?
They
41?
still heard it. They still
What?
heard it. They still heard it growing up in the house though. Mom or somebody played it.
I mean, I
You
don't
said
know.
Unc's 41.
You what? 41, 44?
No, I'm
Yeah.
down there 60.
Oh, well then, yeah, that's around your time.
No, it's definitely not. I'm on joke time. Look, see them. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, them songs they never mean shit to me. You know what I'm saying, like I said, like
They mean nothing to you, but they mean something. You gotta understand something. They say the truth tellers are always always the comedians and the singers. Those are the truth tellers. It's something that the comedians that the comedians when they do use their gift, they are the truth tellers. When singers, artists,
Put it
those are
in
the
music.
truth tellers.
And
Those are the
Tony,
truth tellers.
in the song that
Those
you
are the truth
referred
tellers,
to,
man.
it says break up to make up. That's all we
They
do.
say a whole
First
lot
you
in
love
that
me,
song. First you
then you
love
hate
me,
me.
Hate me.
That's a
then you hate
game
me.
for
That's a
food.
game
Then that's a
for
game
food.
for
but those are
food.
two
That's a
people
game
in love.
for
That
food.
song was about two
Game for
people
food.
in love. That's what it was about.
It's a game for
If
food.
you're in love, no. If you're in love, like I love the shit out of this girl. You know what I'm saying? I go through that shit on a daily basis. That's what happens in a relationship when you love each other. That's what happens.
You a
Sometimes
player. You don't go do nothing. The way you be talking on here, man, you don't be.
Just substitute sex for anything else. Just imagine somebody only called you when they needed help to move something. Or somebody only called you to get a ride. You know, somebody only called you just for just that one thing. And that's it. You know, so it's just like, nah, we friends. Nobody be like, we friends. You be like, that nigga don't really fuck with me. He only call me when he needs something. And that'd be the only thing. He never called, check up on me, really fuck with me. None of that. But when it come to sex, they like, oh, we only fucking like that's it. Like, but when it come to anything else, how would y'all feel about a person or having a relationship with that person? Would it still be a friendship if that's all they did with you? Just one thing. It don't matter what it is. Outside of sex.
Y'all feel some type of way. Go ahead. Tell the truth. Tell the truth. Shame the devil. That's why you smiling, Uncle E. That's why you smiling.
It can be
that's
food
I
or
talk to
something.
I talk to Marley every day. I talk to Marley every day. I have my little female friends that call and check up on me every day. But other than that, don't motherfuckers only call me for a ride or for some type of help. I just look at I can say whatever I want to say. I'm still gonna go help. I can be as mad as I want. I'm gonna curse myself out. I'm gonna curse death, but I'm still gonna go help. Period. That's my job. Now it is what it is.
Now he's getting into Tall Tale Thursdays, y'all.
Yeah. When she called about
What?
sex,
Here we
you
go
gonna
again.
be
Here we
mad
go
about
again.
it. You be like, yeah, what time you need me come over there? She calling about sex. You be good. You know?
I
Yeah,
get that
what's
too.
up?
I
What you
get that
talking
too.
about? But it's a
I'm
different
saying this.
energy. It ain't like, all right, I don't feel like doing this shit, but I'm gonna do it. Yeah. It's like, yeah, let's go. How many I need to pop? You probably get the baby oil and all that, don't you?
No. And I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna tell you something. That I know you've been in the car with me before. When you was in the car with me the other day, and I said, man, ain't no motherfucking way I'm going all the way over. No, fuck, no. I would tell the motherfucker quick. No, fuck no. I don't give a fuck. You trying to give me some booty, some head, whatever. No, I'm not coming. No,
From here, from there.
fuck no, man. Hell no, I'm not coming. I don't give a damn what you got over that motherfucker. No. Like I said, when I don't feel like doing something or being around somebody, I'm not going. I sit my dumb ass in this house and look at the mirror all fucking day if I got to. Like I said, nah, hell no. Mm-mm. I, I just told Marty that the other day. Like, what? Oh, hell no. She said, what? Oh, no, 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 no. You got the wrong motherfucker right there. Yeah, call Joe. And look, that's why I encourage anybody that's friends with me to have a man or a female or whatever. Call Joe Blow, because I need somebody. I need you to call somebody else other than me. Yeah,
Joe
call Joe
Blow
Blow.
was never made.
Yeah, don't you got a little friend? Yeah, I got a friend. Man, you better call that nigga. He ain't got a car. Well, you better send him some Uber money. I don't know how the fuck you won't get it done. It doesn't get done by me. Just like I'm
Tall Tale Thursday. We're gonna talk about calling Uber for other people.
No. We're not gonna talk about ain't calling Uber for nobody.
He said, better call that. What you got a friend? You better call him.
You definitely better call him. Yeah. What you calling me for? This is not the agreement. This is not the agreement. Yeah, What you calling me for?
Those are not the droids you're looking for. Tune in, Tall Tale Thursdays. We want to dig into a little bit more of the friend zone thing. Because I kind of feel about the concept of friend zone. Okay. But sometimes people are just friends. Just saying.
All right. Who sung that song No Friend Zone?
Huh?
No Friend Zone. You never heard the little rap
That's
song?
Ray Shrummer.
Huh?
No.
Ray Shrummer.
Yeah, no friend.
Yeah,
huh?
we need to talk
They
about that
know
friend zone
about it.
topic.
Yeah, they say sometimes people that consider themselves their friends are sneaking and geeking. They just don't want everybody in their business. While some people are genuinely
Man,
friends.
that's a cop. Man, they friend zone. That's a cop out for them to use control and try to hold it over your head. We
It's
gotta
only
call it for
control.
what
I
it
don't, I
is.
don't think it's like that. I don't think it's like that. I mean,
Only
not
control
with the people I deal with.
Some people just friends, Kenny. Kenny, you my friend?
If you don't get caught up, then you can't get caught up. But if you fall into some shit because of the interaction, and I feel like that's the person's fault.
But that's the problem. You say it ain't we just friends or whatever. But then the moment a person goes start pursuing somebody, they get in their feelings, they get in their jealous. You know, that should have been me. That could have been me, and this, that, and the
You be
third,
doing
and
that,
all that.
Kenny.
Women do it and men do it. I seen it, and it happens. We gonna call the kettle black for what it is. It is used as a weapon. Y'all can sit here and say
I'm
it
gonna call
ain't
John.
it. I
No,
stand
you
on
guys
that.
don't. I done took my friends to the club and all that shit. I don't give a fuck what you do. Because guess what? At the end of the day, you still getting the fuck back in that car going with me. So you go have fun, whatever the fuck you gonna do. Smoke them if you got them.
But you different. You different. You already settled. You already got kids and everything. I'm talking about it be these bona
That don't have nothing to
fide.
do with my friends. That don't have nothing to do with my friends. That's a whole nother little world.
And you got some people out in the vehicle, man. If you looking for a car, if you ain't got a vehicle, and if you got a way to get a car, you should get it. But you got some people don't want a car; they just want to go up there and test drive it. They just want to have sex. They don't actually want to own it. They don't want to actually be theirs. They just want to test drive, and not that they want to test drive every car in the fucking joint.
Yeah.
That's all it is. It's people that actually don't want to own nothing to be theirs and only theirs, because they want to still fuck around with everything else. They not satisfied with just one. That's why I say that there's a lot of people out here, and it's selfish people, but it's other selfish people they can match up with that match that energy. She can be a hoe, he can be a hoe. And they can call it whatever they want. Nah, we just got to understand it, whatever they want. It's an understanding, but it is people out here looking for love, and they only have sex with people they pursuing to actually be with, and ain't nothing wrong with that. You should continue to do that. Don't get caught up in all this. It's, hey, I just want to be friends. If that's the case, then I don't need to be talking to you. get with somebody that actually want to be more than friends, but they let you know straight up, hey, that's all I'm looking for. You gotta respect it. You know, everybody got their own life, their own decisions, but I'm with you, Kenny. I ain't having sex with nobody unless I plan on being with them.
Um, well, I'd like to say good luck to both of you guys. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know,
Y'all already
You
know
a
that's
trip.
how I'm
You
gonna
a
be.
trip. You supposed to be wearing us, and we supposed to be coming to you for the whip. You supposed to be giving us this game. I'm surprised at you.
I been gave it to y'all. You're straightforward. Be straightforward and direct. They either accept or they don't. Get the fuck out my face. Get out my face. Don't you see me on the phone? Get out my face. Come on, man. Get out my face.
Tell you all the time, Kenny. You know, if you need help with
Yeah, like I said,
issues,
you
go to
know what you're getting yourself
you
into.
want to talk about somebody about marriage and love and vibe, you talk to those people that's in those relationships.
Mm.
Can't talk to a motherfucker that's a player. He gonna tell you as how to pimp these hoes. I won't go to Pinky and say, hey, look, I'm looking about finding a girl for marriage. He gonna say, nigga, fuck her. Nigga had 3-4 of them hoes, you know, so it's just like that's what you're looking for. Be careful where you get the information from, because you'll get some bad advice, because some people don't want what you want. They're not seeking for what you're seeking for.
Right?
Hey, Molly,
I
you
don't
got
know if I
the
want to say shots fired or not.
Nah, I know shots fired.
Hey, Molly, you got the flyer?
What's fly? What's fly?
The gold one.
I ain't seen that for how long.
If you stop trying, hey Kenny, you gotta understand one thing too. If you are seriously trying to be involved with somebody and get to know somebody, it's nice to say that up front. Then that way the individual knows if they're going to pursue you or not, or if they're willing to take upon what you're trying to do. You understand? Because if someone you can't be in the friend zone and then get jealous. That's crazy. Because that means you're more than a friend.
But that happens though.
Yeah, but that's the problem. It never
They
happens.
playing game. They trying to
It
act
never
like
happens. It never happens. You know if you're a friend, and you know if you're more than a friend. A female, everybody, female and male, is always either by body language, verbal, or physical use. They're always going to let you know how they feel. You just got to listen. Don't hear them, listen. Watch them and pay attention. If that's the person that you want to deal with, they're going to let you know. It's not hard. It's not a hard test. No, it's not a hard test. It's like you can. Oh, whoa, what?
You listening?
Oh,
we're listening to these flyers.
I like to try the Donald Trump test. You know what I mean? Just walk up on the motherfucker and just grab it like it ain't no tomorrow. You know what I mean? Yeah.
I heard that.
Yeah. You'd be surprised. How many people are turned on by it.
David, is this a new flyer?
Yeah.
Did you go through Molly or Trey for your submission approval?
No, ma'am.
I did McFarland, so I don't got that cash out.
So David, you look, I said 2026. I love you, but then it apply.
Oh yeah. I'll send it on Friday.
Okay.
Yeah.
Send it to the producers now.
I found my money. Yeah, you got it. Matter of fact, we're gonna send 20 just to shut you up. All right.
Like my producers say you straight. That's why I asked. Did they go to the application process?
It's all good. We got it for the day.
Okay. All right.
We're not still on, are we?
Yes, sir, we are.
We all the flyers up to be read. I can't read it right now because I'm working. Yeah, we good.
We got this is the Y1 performing live at the Friday Night Live, February 20th at 249 Virginia Avenue, Cumberland, Maryland. We got our very own David Green, and he's featuring some other comedians, Tay Boogie, who that Kirby Wilkins, and the hilarious Omar. Music by Cumberland very own Jessica Sharps and DJ, what's that, Blaze?
Blaze, yep.
Okay.
Okay, 25 at the door, or you can get it for $20 if you get it early. So early bird is $20. What else you got
Open,
to add, Dale?
opening up is gonna be a Rod Uncensored.
Rod Uncensored.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, Rob.
Go ahead,
Who's
Rod.
that?
And bring your own bottle. BYOB. I see it right there.
YOB, yeah.
All right, Rod. Uncle said, "Who's that?" He's a comedian and another podcaster that does Rod Uncensored. That's the name of the show, right?
Yeah.
So do all the podcasters do comedian? I mean, like all y'all comedians?
Most now.
I don't know. Well,
That you see on here.
Why y'all don't never tell no jokes?
What he say?
Why y'all never tell no jokes?
I always slip in a joke.
Serious.
There. It just depends on the topic. You know what I mean? You can't sit there and be talking about deaths and everything on like speaking of deaths, this is this. You know what I mean? Like
We get
you know what I mean? Everybody sitting there crying and
Oh shit.
We catch y'all tomorrow. Same time as always, 10:30.
Kenny,
Till
we're gonna touch on
Thursday.
that friend zone because I want to say some stuff, but I'll say it tomorrow.
Uh-oh. Kenny done started. So we talking about it tomorrow. Y'all should
Y'all
that.
watch that.
All right, Trey Money. I Uncle E.
David, Phil,
Hey,
E,
Kenny.
Molly, Trey, Kenny. Thank you, everybody who stopped by. Thank you in the audience, everybody who Rodney,
Weezy Wee.
AZ. Tell me some more people that was
Al
in there.
came in here.
Tyler,
Appreciate it.
thank
Al. AQ came through here. We had a few people came through. I hope I ain't forget nobody. I said Rodney Malik came through. I said Weezy
Hey,
Wee.
Malik came through. Hey, Malik.
Yeah, Misha Me came through. She said,
Hey,
it's Kenny. It's Kenny. Yeah, Kenny was on here today. He done started something, so we got a topic already for Tall Tale Thursday tomorrow. We'll be back.
The Freaky Dick Zone. I mean, sorry, the Friend Zone.
Oh, she done skipped it Friday. See?
Wow.
See? One day at a time. David, she done rubbed off on. She don't know the days no more.